Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Welcome to Let's Talk Digital with Josephine. Today, we are looking at episode 89, guys. We've come a long, long way. And once again, thank you guys for being here today. I always like to start out by telling you why I'm doing this because we all have busy schedules, like I always say, but it's because you're worth the time to put out some time to come on here to create awareness about the opportunity that we have and that you do not have to live beneath your potential anymore. So that is why I come here every time with a new guest to come and talk to you guys, to share their journeys with us and also inspire you guys to make that move for yourself. And today we have no other. First of all, we are going to the Nigeria today, guys. So we are traveling with this thing all over. Last week we were in Australia. This week we are in Nigeria. So we'll see where we'll go next week. But I'm so excited to have my sister Adeola joining us today. How are you doing, dear? How is everything over there today?
Well, amazing. My network is working, so I'm grateful.
So
Thank you
thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
for taking time. Thank you. Really appreciate you being here today. Um, so let's just go into it. Tell us a bit about you. Who's Adiola?
Okay, so sorry about those noises you might be hearing. My girls
Oh,
are
feel free.
yeah, thank you. Okay, so my name is Adeola Tolushe. I'm a
Mhm.
Nigerian. I'm a Christian. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two toddlers, ages 3 and 5.
Oh, okay.
So I used to work for the federal government of my country. I worked for 14 years. But last year I
Okay.
was able to retire. So now I'm a
Mhm.
stay-at-home mom and I run my business fully by the side. So that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Sounds like a busy life though. Like with toddlers, I know it's not easy. I have myself a 7, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So
Oh wow.
I know they keep you busy.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Oh, okay. So one of the reasons why I wanted you to be here today to kind of like share a bit about yourself is also about your journey as a digital business entrepreneur. So I would like us to talk a bit about that today. And first of all, let's start from the genesis of it all. How did your journey begin? How did it all start for you? Did you know someone in the business or did you just fall on your laps by figure of speech?
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Okay,
Okay.
so I've been married for 17 years, and
Okay.
11 out of these 17 years we struggled with infertility. And
Okay.
then so when in 2008 I had my first daughter,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that at least one of what I told God was that God, if you can give me children, I'm going to raise them in godly ways. I'm going to have time for them. So, I began to look for, when the reality comes, I began to look for what I could do that would make me like retire early and then be at home
Mm-hmm.
the more. I did
Okay.
some businesses, but they were taking me away from the home, so I knew that
Mm.
was not going to work for me. And then
Yeah.
so one day, my sister and I will be looking for, what we can do that can work with our schedule and all. And then
Okay.
one day we saw an ad of a Jamaican man that lives in
Okay.
Canada. I was talking
Okay.
about an opportunity that allows you to take care of your family, that
Yeah.
works with your schedule, that works around your schedule and all. And so that caught my attention. And then it was talking
Okay.
about you have a mentor, you have a coach. For some of the businesses I've done, I've always looked out for mentors, for coaches, paid
Okay.
people. And then I wasn't getting what I, what I expected from them. And so
Okay.
for them to say that I will have a lifetime access to a coach and a mentor, that also too, I was got me very interested. And so that was
Okay.
how I got interested and I got to know about the business. So it was a YouTube ad I saw of a Jamaican living in
Okay.
Canada.
Okay. Wow, that is exciting. So you mentioned you and your sister were looking for something to do. So
Yes.
you were speaking and I could totally resonate with your story. Like when I started this, so my background is in engineering. I'm an industrial engineer in chemistry. And, with our work, it comes with traveling. You help plans, solve processing and production issues. And so, it came with all that, traveling. And like you said, I started this when I was single, so I didn't mind. But when kids starts to come in play, I wanted to be there for my kids. I didn't want to leave all the work to hubby to have to take care of the kids while I'm out 1 week, 2 weeks. No. And so there was this friction. And like you said, I'm also a Christian. And, I wanted to instill in them values that are dear to me, upbringing that I want to give them. I know there are really good caretakers out there, but, you know, where my heart lies is not where their heart lies, and they might bring up my kids in maybe certain teachings that is not corresponding to what I would like. So I wanted that time to be able to be there to kind of like mold them, quote unquote, um in their early youth. And so that is what got me also to look for something extra, because I was missing out on their milestones already get go. Like over here, maternity leave is 3 months. So imagine leaving 3 month year old to someone you don't know because you have to go to work. That guilt, that mom guilt you feel. So I went through all that. I went through all that. So I totally understand when you say that, you wanted something that you wanted to be there for them, because that is also my why I got into this. Okay. So let me ask you one question. Since you started, you had expectations before coming into this. Since you started, have your expectations been met? Have you had some challenges? Have you had some positive aspect of the business? Share a bit about your journey so far with us.
Okay, so okay, so
Mhm.
let me talk about some of my challenges.
Okay.
When I was about starting, for me,
Hmm.
when I got into the community, I
Hmm.
saw a lot of Nigerians. I saw people that I
Okay.
even knew, but a lot of
Okay.
them, like virtually everybody I saw that were Nigerians were living abroad. And so I
Yeah.
was worried that I live in Nigeria. Maybe this business is for people living abroad, and that
Hmm.
it was one thing that, I was thinking, should I go ahead with it? Should I start this business,
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
thank God that I asked questions, and then I was,
Yeah.
I just decided to take that bold step of faith and then go ahead, and then, I now realized that my location does not determine the success of my business, and I was like,
Yeah.
thank God that I took that bold step of faith. I wouldn't have known. I would have thought that because I was in Nigeria, I couldn't do it. And
Yeah.
I'm doing to the glory of God well as a result of this business. And then like I said earlier, that I needed
Hmm.
to be there for the children. Because of this business,
Yeah.
I was able to do that last year. I was able
Okay.
to work away from my job because I
Hmm.
have a business that runs, when the children are in school. Thank God
Yeah.
children start school early in Nigeria. So when they are in
Hmm.
school, I can, run my business, or when they are
Yeah.
are in bed, and then I can, when they are at home, mom is at home with them, you understand. So I
Yeah.
can say this business has given me that, what my heart has always longed for, what I've always prayed
Mhm.
for. And then also for me, something that gives me immense joy is helping people. And then this
Okay.
business has given me that opportunity to help moms like me, live life on their own terms too,
Yeah.
have time for their family, be able, they are doing something meaningful with their life, and they are happy with it because of this business. So I can say that yes, this business, I expected, I didn't, starting, you wouldn't know, you just like, okay, I expect
Yeah.
I'll be able to do this. And then, yes, I'm not where I want to be, but definitely not where I used to be. And then, develop personal development, skill set,
Mm.
a lot of things that I can do before I could just do like the basic things with technology, send emails,
Mm.
through Facebook. But there are a lot of things now that I can do that even if I'm not
Mhm.
running this business, I can make money out of it because of this
Yeah.
business. So I would say that to the glory of God, my expectations have been met. I still have a lot of
That's
expectations.
good.
But at least I'm happy where I am, and then I'm looking
Okay.
forward to greater heights.
I'm so happy for you. That's the thing, because you hit so many things that are so true. Like, for example, the fact that you can work it around your schedule is something I was also looking for. When I started out looking for something to do on the side, I was looking everywhere, but I had this long checklist of things that needed to be ticked off. And if I got to 9 out of the 10, yeah, I'm sorry, moving on to the next. But I was so happy that I found this thing that fit around everything I was looking for. I'm still working, so I still put in hours at work. But of course, you need to take care of the home. You have the kids with the activities on the side, from swimming to football to all that the stuff they're doing. And then you have church. So all these things, you are one person. There's 24 hours in a day. I didn't want to add something else that is going to, get me even more stressed up than I was before, because I was stressed out. But thanks to God, with this thing also, I've been able to cut down on hours at work. Wednesdays I am off, and I can be there when they have half day of school, because here on Wednesdays they close at 12 and they start school here at 8:30. So imagine you drop your kids at 8:30, you get to work by 9:30, and then 11:30 you take your bag that you're going to go pick up your kids. They'll look at you and give you the look like, are you serious? Are you serious about working here? So yeah, now I don't have that stress anymore. I can pick them up. I can be there to pick them up on time. So already in terms of changing things, like you said, it's a work in progress. But I'm already still happy where I am now. And also the thing about, being able to develop yourself. To be honest, when I was coming to this, that was not one of my main things I thought was going to happen. I was like, I'm going to find a way to create extra revenue for the family. And then, I'll be able to be with the kids. The kids was my main focus for doing this. But I'm so glad, really glad that I got into this, because already the training you get access to, that alone that alone is worth thousands and thousands of euros or dollars or pounds or whatever. So when I saw that, and I saw what we're going to get access to just by looking at the training, I was so excited, because like you, it was nothing I knew something about. I'm a science girl, okay? So IT stuff, social media stuff, all that, I had no clue about working these things as a business. But then everything is taught step by step, one click at a time. And so in 2 weeks, I had my business set up. Can you imagine setting up a whole business in just 2 weeks? Okay. It was up and I was running it. Okay. So that being said, like you said, there's a lot of skills I've gained from this business that I can use even in my current jobs I'm doing now. Like at work, sometimes I challenge them and they look at me like, that's not your field. I'm talking about conversion and leads and all that. And they're like, you're the science technical. Why are you talking about marketing stuff? And so they look at you and they're like, are you doing something on the side? Are you taking some extra classes? And they even feel that maybe you want to switch jobs because, you're getting to their field. Yeah, but it's just because you're learning this on the side. And so it shows. It shows around you also that you're growing as a person. And not to mention also the mental aspect we tackle on here, because all of us, unfortunately, are being bred to become employees in this life we find ourselves in. We are not taught how to become entrepreneurs. We are not taught how to manage ourselves as being CEOs of our own businesses. Also, this is tackled here. And for me, that was a very important thing I had to go through, because we all say, yes, we want to be our own boss. Yes, we want to be our own boss, but it comes with responsibilities. If you become a CEO of your business and you don't take things well, it'll crash. So you also have responsibilities, but you can do your own stuff and build on your own dreams. So in terms of the training, it was a lot. I could talk and talk and talk and talk about all these things I've seen. But I'm just going to add one more, and that is the community. Oh my gosh, that was such a breath of fresh air when I came into this, because out there, even in the corporate space, there's office politics. People are trying to step on others to grow, to level up. All kinds of things happen. And then you come into the community here, and everyone is helping you to grow your business. People know anything, they're sharing, they're not holding back. And I've tend to even have people in this thing that I call now sisters and brothers to me, whilst I've not even met them before. Okay. So it's amazing how you can find a family online, people who genuinely look out for you, people who genuinely mean best for you, mean well for you. And so you also pay it forward in the community. So that is an amazing thing. I always say, I thank God despite all that I can plug in with, that the human aspect is also, my goodness, it's amazing. So, like you see, I can talk on and on and on about this, but I'm just going to pause here and move us to the next question because I have some other questions for you. So tell me, sis, because I always see some people who contact me. They know they need something of this sort in their life. They find themselves in situations. They've tried businesses before that it didn't work. They find themselves in having to trade their money, their time for money, and doing 2, 3, 4 jobs sometimes at a time, not having time for themselves. They tell me all these issues you're facing, and I go like, this could be the answer to you. Go ahead and take a step. And then some of them end up just sitting there and taking no step. And so I'm always wondering, like, why aren't you taking a step? Why aren't you going for the solution when it's in front of your face? And so I'll maybe with you today, maybe with some few words you have to share with them to encourage them. They might take that step, but I'm wondering if you have any advice for people who are sitting on the fence, people who are a bit, skeptical, people who are maybe even afraid to take that step. If you have any wise words to share with them, we'll be highly appreciated, sis.
Yeah, thank you. I always say something that it's okay to be
Mhm.
skeptical. It's
Yeah.
okay to, you want to tread with caution. And I know, especially when life has dealt you, I've done
Mhm.
businesses, I've lost money, and then, but
Yeah.
then, what is not okay is to remain skeptical, because if you don't do something, you will just remain where
Mhm.
you are. Imagine
Mhm.
if I didn't take that step. You know, shortly before I saw the ad of that Jamaican man, my sister
Yeah.
and I lost millions.
Oh.
Shortly, yes, shortly, because in a
Mhm.
business, in a business that we did with, investment, and it didn't turn out well. So imagine if I had
Mhm.
said, oh, because I have lost a lot of money, I wasn't going
Yeah.
to do anything. I won't be here being the mom I've always like dreamt to be. I'm here with my
Yeah.
children. I'm living life on my own terms. So if I
Yeah.
had just allowed that temporary setback hold me back, I wouldn't be here.
Mhm.
And so I
Yeah.
understand that, yes, things might have happened. You are afraid, you are scared. It's fine. I was scared too, but I decided to take that bold step of it, and I started
Mhm.
scared. And today,
Mhm.
the journey, the story is different now. I'm singing another song,
Mhm.
and I'm thankful every time I wake up. My family is happy, everybody is happy. So it's just like you're
Mhm.
at a door, and then you're
Mhm.
just looking at the door. If you don't open the door and go inside, you don't know
Yeah.
what's on the other side. So I just want to
Mhm.
encourage you, take that bold step of faith. Just
Mhm.
try. It's not easy, just try. And then, the community, the business gives you opportunity to see what is on the inside, and then you decide if you want to do it or not. So
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
honestly don't have anything to lose. So I just want to encourage you today. Don't sit
Yeah.
on the fence, because if you sit on the fence, you're going to remain on the fence, and there are
Yeah.
a lot of things going on, good things going on the other side. So take that
Yeah.
step of faith, face your fears, and
Yeah.
then do something. Do something. Live. You want to live life on your own terms. This is an amazing
Absolutely.
opportunity for you to live life on your own terms. So the more you wait, the more you are skeptical, the more time you are losing. Like they said that the best time was 20 years ago, and the next best time is now. So seize the moment and do something meaningful. And I'm sure you will not regret it. Trust me.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you, sis. I totally agree with you, sis. Absolutely. So what I will say is this, like guys, you've heard today, Adeola. I know you guys are always sitting there and going like, ah. What if, especially those of you who've lost, unfortunately, like you also experienced in the past, like
Yeah.
there are things that are out there that might hurt you, but there are also things that will elevate you and help you level up in life. But if you don't take that chance, you might miss blessings that have been brought to your path. Okay. It's okay not to understand it. It's okay not to know it all. It's okay. I didn't get it all when I started this, and I don't think you either did, sis. But
No.
we had that leap of faith. And I said to God, God, you made me see this thing. I'm trusting you and I'm going all out, full out. And that was 3 years ago. And I'm so happy I did that. But now I can also help other people so find their solution here. And so you need sometimes to take risk, okay? You need sometimes to still go all out, full out, okay? Because if you go and look at the most successful people we know here on earth, and you study their biography, you will see at some point in their life, they did the extraordinary, the not the normal thing to do. They took a bold leap. They took a risk. What things that people would tell them, like, are you crazy? Are you silly? They went full out and did it. And now we are out here admiring them because they've gotten to where most of us want to get to, but we don't want to take that risk. We don't want to take that leap of faith. So be different, guys. Challenge yourself. Get out of your shell, take that step. Okay. And it's not a difficult step. We're not telling you to go learn how to build a rocket. No, it's very easy. Adeola, can you help us and tell us what they need to do if they want to get started with us?
Okay, so simply, all we need is your name, your valid
Mhm,
email address, and then
mhm,
you would have opportunity to have you have access to the live webinar where you will see how to start your own business, and then you will see
mhm,
people, ordinary everyday people like you and I, doing amazingly well in this business, and they will share their journey. So the first step is access to the free webinar. If you can't join the live, there is always a replay that you can watch right away. So that's the first step, and it is absolutely free. So you don't have anything to lose. It's just to watch the free info session, and then you get a gist of what this opportunity is about.
Okay. So someone wants to join us on, on the screen. So I'm just gonna bring her close. So that is what I have to say, guys. Like Adeola just said, it's very easy. Whoever you resonate with, if it's me, if it's Adeola, just reach out. That's all you need to do. Take that first step because we cannot take that first step for you. We are here to help, but you need to want to be helped. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you reach out to me, if you reach out to Adiola, we'll take your hand and walk the step with you. You don't have to do this alone. Okay, with us, you're gonna get a mentor, you're gonna get a coach, you're gonna get a whole community currently past 200,000 members and growing every day, helping you make a success of your business journey. Okay, so it's easy as that. Okay, so reach out and let us help you. Okay, guys. So I think we're hitting the 23 minutes mark. We're going to wrap up for today. But before we leave today, do you have anything else you want to share with our viewers today?
Okay, so mm, I would say this that firstly, for you to succeed in anything or for you to start
Mhm.
anything, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that, oh, if other people are recording success in this, I am going to record success. So you just have to have that mindset that I'm going to do something meaningful too and worthwhile with my life. And so it
Mhm.
starts from your mindset. So I always tell people that whatever you do, start from your mindset. And so even to watch the will to watch the free webinar starts
Yeah.
from your mindset. So you must have that
Mhm.
that willpower that I'm going to do this. Because if you
Mhm.
don't, you will not be able to do it. So for everything you're going to do in life, you must have the willpower that I would succeed. And you will see that you will succeed. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Adiola, for your time today. Really, really appreciate you taking time to be here today. May God bless you. I can't wait to celebrate more milestones with you in your business. And thank you
Amen.
once again for being here today.
Thank
Okay.
you. I've had an amazing time. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. So guys, you have it. Episode 89 is a wrap. If you want to make a change, take action. Go all out, full out, and just reach out to us. Okay. I hope this brought added value to you. Like I always say, if you have any inquiries, reach out to us. We're here to help you and support you. Until we see you on episode 90, guys, take care of yourself, be safe, be blessed, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.